It's beckoned on me that I should come now. I said, yes, I want to feel even beat the pikin wound. Yes. So also it is in the things of God. And the next, he said, when you are humble, when you are a humble minister like Jesus, you will not compete with other ministers. Now, when we are saying ministers, it's not just only for pastors or evangelists or deacons or deaconesses. No, it cuts across board, both church workers, even members, because these things does not just only happen in the life of ministers, also the life of the members. Sometimes we see these things play out. Let's see Luke chapter 9 verse 46. Luke 9:46. You can read if you see it.
Then there arose a season among them, which of them should be greatest.
Mm.
And Jesus, perceiving the
No, 46. It's okay, man. Luke 9:46. Then there arose a reasoning among them, which of them should be greatest. The apostles, the disciples, they were comparing amongst themselves who should be greatest. Hierarchy. Oh, this one is saying I'm the one that is supposed to be great. They are just, they are comparing within themselves, amongst themselves, who is supposed to be the greatest in the kingdom. He said the disciples were not just content with being great, they wanted to be great in comparison to the other disciples. Therefore, they wanted to be the greatest. And he said to become competitive is to seek to be great in comparison to others. Most of the wrong things we do in ministry have their roots in comparison. You look at people from the standpoint, sometimes many people look at people, they don't thank God for the life that the person is living. What they want is like, why it not be saying I'm me? 9 day waiting, 9 day that status where the person did. Why not be saying I'm me? They live this kind of life. Why not be saying I'm me? They live, they drive this kind of car. Why not be saying I'm me? They do this or they do that. Why not be saying I'm me don't marry? Why not be saying I'm me don't go abroad? Why not be saying I'm? But why don't you compare yourself with people that are dead? Or compare yourself with people that are in the hospital? Why don't you just say, why not be saying I mean I just did this hospital like this? Eh? Many a times we compare without even thinking about the things that God has also done for us. And you know one thing, you are looking at people and you are saying, why not be saying me? Why not be? Somebody is also looking at you and saying, let me just get to this level. Make I just what I define for this life. Now, may I just get one small corner where I take the fried corn like Sister Susu. But you look yourself, you say, I see what I call they do. Or somebody is looking at your spot and saying, don't be saying, I mean, I get this opportunity. You know, if you saying, I mean, I get this opportunity. And I tell you, the day you evacuate that place out of your carelessness, somebody will grab it. Somebody will rush it. Somebody that places more value on it will take it. You know, we compare most times with physical things, the kind of car we drive, the kind of house we live in, the kind of school our children go to. You know, a lot of things we compare, we do a lot of comparison, we do this, we do that. I remember when somebody, the owner of the I think the proprietress of one of the Montessori schools, she's my customer and my friend. Should I call her friend? No, she's my customer and my mama. So she was telling me that day, I went to see her in her office for a business something. So I took my kids with myself to go and see her. And she was like, bring your children, bring your children, bring the children. Let them come and start the school. I will give you a discount. We'll place them on the package of t-shirts. So blah, 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 blah. I say, Mama, I beg, don't leave me for where I take. I take God beg you. Because you need to understand something. See, something might change tomorrow. Life happens. Someone else might just take over the establishment. Hey, Jesus. And from nowhere, a lot of us, we have entered into serious debt because of this comparison. I must stay duplex because brothers also they stay duplex. I must stay 3-bedroom because also they stay 3-bedroom. I must buy Venza because also buy Venza. You go choke yourself. These children, they go that one children they go school of 250,000 for one pikin. Why my children not go fit go? You force yourself. Before you know it, you bills upon bills, and before you know, you start to enter into depression. Why? Because I want to be like, not, you know, it's different there's a difference between having a mentor that you look up to and this kind of this kind of competitive spirit is very, very bad. It comes from a place of pride. It comes from a place of jealousy. It comes from a place of what? A place of pride and a place of what? Of jealousy. And you might end up doing things. You see the person doing things that is not supposed to do. Just to do what? Just to measure up. Just to measure up. I watched a movie where a woman, all those TV series, where the woman, she go enter meeting when she not understand, when she not supposed to enter. The meeting, they are scheduled, they buy 500,000, 1 million, this. All the other ones, their husband get money. She called they take loan up her dad as maybe, and as also almost every weekend they go party. She called they run from her house. Why? Unnecessary things. When you go and went to say cut your coat according to your size. These days now they say cut them according to your what? To your material. Life now waiting. Nonsense. So use your head. And many a times this competition we have extended it into spiritual things as well. You see pastors. That one church is bigger than mine. This one does miracle more than me. This one pulls crowd more than me. This is why they will now go and be putting their hands into fetish things. I was listening to Reverend Papa Umar Pai speak today, and it was when I got to the church, I was just watching the video, and he was speaking about how he said somebody said he fasted for so number of days, which he actually did, and the person tried it, and in the process the person died. And he said, start small. He said you can start by even today now I know say there's something called night fasting. Formerly I was thinking, fasting is only you wake up. He said you can wake up, eat morning, afternoon. You can say for the next 120 days, I will not eat to bed, and I will do night prayers alongside with it. And I was like, So you can continue like that, and before you know it, you can be doing 6 to 6. And before you know it, from there, you can be doing 2 days, 3 days. A lot of people have died out of, I want to know. things are not done that way. A man of God was speaking. I watched his clip yesterday. He said it was ministry, and a young man rushed to him and said, he knelt down. He said, "Apostle, impart all your powers on me, impart all your spirit in me." And he said, "I will also impart all my troubles." He said, because the anointing comes with great stress. Great stress. He said for 12 years, he was doing steady all night, no sleeping. You will do it also. Not be just to kneel down for my front. It does say, impart all this one on me. No. It goes beyond that. The reason why we are doing all that is because we just want, we admire the whole thing. And we say, why not be saying, and me be that? But try your best to do what? To carve a path for yourself. Like what Papa Omopai said. He said, ask the Holy Spirit to tell you what suits you. What suits you? We look at Babalola, and everybody say, I want to be like Babalola. If you know the things that man went through, you will not want to be like him. If you know what he faced, you will be scared to be like him. You will be scared to be like him. And he said, humility accepts the lower rank. When you are a humble pastor, you will not even lift up your eyes to compare what you have with another. You will say to yourself, he's greater and I know it. I thank God for what he's doing in my brother's life. That's where humility comes in. Humility, a humble person is thankful to God for the prosperity of another. A humble person. It's a proud and a bitter person that wants everything that is going to people to come to himself. A proud and a bitter person. A humble person, sisters also don't born. Oh, thank God. Sisters also don't. Even if all your friends they marry, they leave you. You will come to the marriage with joy in your heart, gladness in your spirit. Not sitting down there and saying, why not be saying at me? Why not be saying at this? Why not be saying at that? Why not be saying at this? But you know, you will never ever say, why not be saying at you, not the enter grave. You will never go to that side. And lastly, number 9. He said, when you are a humble minister like Jesus, you accept to be the younger. And we'll go into it now. You accept to be the younger. Luke chapter 22, verse 26, quickly. Luke 22 and verse 26. If you see it, you can read. Okay, read. But ye shall not be so. But he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger, and he that is chief as he that doth serve. And the writer went on to say, David was the youngest in his house. What did that mean for him? It meant that he was not chosen for important jobs. It also meant that he was not selected to do important things. You must remember that when Samuel came on the scene to anoint one of the children of Jesse, David was not even counted or chosen by the family. In fact, he was not even remembered. To be a humble pastor or a humble minister or a humble worker in the house of God is to accept to be the younger and the youngest. And so when I became a pastor, several people disdained me and spoke disparagingly about me. For most people, I was a small boy. I was too young, too small, too insignificant to be anything in the ministry. They would ask, who is Doug? Where did he come from? What does he know? A lot of us, we always want to be at the forefront. And most times when we are ignored, we feel bad. David was ignored, but he did not feel bad. Have this mentality of being the youngest. When people ignore you with regards to things, don't feel bad about it. Because you know why? It is God that will exalt you. They ignored David, but what happened? God elevated him. It was God that did what? that elevated him. So don't feel bad when people look down on you. Don't feel bad when people see you as the one who is inconsequential in the group. Don't feel bad. Don't count it to be anything. The moment you start to count it as something, that is where pride sets in. That is where pride sets in. He said, for years I resented the reference to me as a small boy. Indeed, I always calculated my age in relation to theirs. I always insisted that I was not that much younger than anyone. He said, today I am glad that I am the younger. I accept that I am the younger. It is good for me to be the younger. I am nothing and nobody. I found out that it was a blessing to be the youngest. You must learn to take that position and assume that your opinion does not matter because you are the younger. Do you know that David's opinion did not matter? His opinion did not matter. That was why his father could forget about him. Even when he went to the battlefield to meet his brother, and his own blood brother, he was asking him questions about Goliath. His brother shunned him. Why? Now last born he be for us. His opinion does not what? His opinion did not matter. Brother say you don't start with your no. You don't start with your no. You know, go look this small sheep where you dey look. You don't come here, they run your mouth, they talk anyhow. That's what they do for us. And a lot of us, when we are in meetings and such kind of word come to us, we feel sometimes we want to even fight. We want to fight. But don't feel bad when you are treated in such a way. Like I said, it is God that will do what? That will elevate you. It is God that will elevate you. It is God that will lift you up. You understand? Don't feel bad when they say you are the youngest. When they say you are the younger one. When they say, in hierarchy, maybe among the pastors, say this one, you are the youngest. You say, but my age, I'm older. My age, no. When the hierarchy, they say you are the youngest. Take it like that. Do what you are supposed to do. Do what you are supposed to do. Don't start to push yourself into positions that will end you living in pride. Don't put yourself in a position where at the end of the day you commit sin unknowing to you. Don't put yourself in that position. If they say you are the youngest, your opinion does not count, it is fine, no problem. It is fine. But you know what? It will come to a point where they will not be able to do without your opinion. That's how life is. So if you continue being humble, continue your service in God, in the house of God, it will come to a point where your opinion, they will never be able to do without you. They will always want you to be around in that meeting. They always want to hear from you. You know, some of us, especially this age thing, some of us will take it very serious. Yes. Some of us take it very serious. So you don't know, say, I senior you far. You don't know, say, I senior you far. Why they do like that? Why they do that? But you go abroad and you see a small boy like Marobo will look at you and say, Ugo, how are you? And you will say, I'm fine. You say, hi. Sometimes we do anyhow well. Eh? Those times when all those Oyibo they come from America, they come church that side. They say you go see their children. They are those small. We know some of those ones, they're young. The way they follow you, the talk, you know those ones are small. But because of saying Oyibo, you go say hi. But if one person for you tell you say hi, you go say, oh, worry, you know the deep way. It is good to respect. It is our culture. It is our culture. You understand? But Don't, if the thing not come, not take a thing knock people head. You understand? Not take a thing do waiting, take knock people head. Like I was speaking, like I was saying just now, maybe among the pastors of age, you are older, but according to ordination or to hierarchy, maybe you are younger. And they said, Pastor so do this, and you look at your age, and you look at the other person, one small boy, but they say this one is higher than you for rank. I say, why they not send this one? Why they not do this one? You start to do what? You start to nudge bitterness and the rest in your heart. But it should not be like that. Just go ahead and do what you are supposed to do. What to do, and like I said earlier, it is God that will do what? That will elevate you. And the writer said, do not be worried that no one chooses you. God himself will choose you. Do not be worried that no one chooses you. Do not be worried that they don't count you to be anything. Do not be worried that they see you so less in the congregation. Don't worry. Keep doing what you are doing for God. It is God himself that will do what? That will choose you. It is God himself that will do what? That will elevate you and place you up there where you are supposed to be. And with this, we've come to the end of the teaching this evening. We've successfully concluded the chapter 8. Next week, we'll be going to